Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ping. Good morning, Davis. Good morning, Tactical. Shut up. Good morning, Bob Crack.
That's funny.
Good morning, Baseball.
You're acting like me.
I can't help it. So, anyway,
One night
how's
tonight.
everybody this fine day?
Well, I'm sorry y'all missed that, but it's okay.
Um, no, that's where the ship departs from, Jabus.
You got us on some weird screen here. That's okay.
So, anywho, yeah, y'all need to. Somebody needs to hop in with Todd tomorrow and next week. Help him out. It's hard to. Y'all don't realize how hard this is finding
Oh,
something to talk about every day.
it's not hard.
Okay, then if you don't want to, if he's by himself, then he can just do it by himself. You like the screen? I thought I'd
Oh,
change things up.
it's a little more vertical and less wide.
Yeah,
Does that make us look skinnier?
I don't know. It makes us closer up.
Oh, does it? Well, whatever.
Yeah, you can see your hand better. And Roberta was playing around with something yesterday, so she said she came up with a new name for your show. And don't talk bad about my wife. It's Yeehaw and Dental Care. The Yeehaw because you sell so many boots and hats, cowboy hats, and you know why she said dental care. But that was all the information I supplied to her. So don't be bad mouthing her, bad mouth me. But I thought that was funny. Actually, I just sat there and cackled for a little while. Yeah, thank you. I'm ashamed of how much weight I put on. I really am. Good morning, Scott. You
I'm
got the.
not ashamed of my weight. I'm more like
Have you seen Bridget?
angry at myself. Yeah,
I
I've
am
seen
too.
Bridget.
I'm angry at myself for letting myself get to this point. But have you seen Bridget? Bridget's wasting freaking away.
I bet she's lost 100 pounds.
I think she has. I asked her if she was sick, and she just wasn't telling anybody.
Cha-ching.
Ka-ching!
Dang, I got a bunch of orders going out today.
And you got one more.
Yeah. I sold $700 worth of crap to unsuspecting buyers yesterday and this morning. That's a lot for me.
Hey, lag. I'm sorry.
That's
How many
like
did you say? I was looking through the chat. You've
I
got how many
sold
going out?
12 items, and I'm almost at $800 going out this morning.
Wow.
Gross.
So how will that put you for your like if on based on a week your daily goal, but for the week? How close are you to it?
For the week. Let's see. I don't know. Let me look here. For the week, I am at $2,250 sold, which is good. Last 31 days, 9,352. Last 90 days, 25,724. So that's above average. That's better than my 100,000 a year goal. Yeah, Nissa, you've been selling quite a bit lately. I am not very far behind my goal now.
Okay. That comment is now. She can
Javis.
access that comment anytime she wants to, Javis.
I don't know. At this point, I've sold a whole bunch of my good stuff. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
higher value items. I'm gonna have to do some more sourcing between now and the holidays because, like, I sold a backpack yesterday for 350, and that's the last one I had. So
Good
I don't
morning,
ha-
Hank.
I don't have any more of those to sell. So
So, is that something you can readily find available, or you got to wait for another auction to come up?
there's an auction running right now, but I'm about 2/3 through looking at it, and there's almost nothing I want to buy. Our auction has gone. Our local auction at Killeen has gone. We're still putting up the same amount of lots to buy, but they're not just very good stuff. More sourcing for me, yeah. This I'm always looking, but dang, I'm serious.
Like I saw that I went to that eBay store, so you can quit linking it. Oh God,
Best part of my day is every day. Nobody else can hear it. That's the best part.
that don't work for that.
So,
uh,
so I am now coming to the fruition of the late night drunk session with Dave. After the Friday show, we're brainstorming on how to better storage because now he's been trying to clean up his room, and I'm trying to figure out where to put all this media that I'm once I become a media mogul. What's one of the things people don't give James enough credit for is that dude has got 70,000 listings. He's got to know where 70,000 listings are. I don't think he gets enough credit for he if you watch him ship, he'll go, oh well, that's right, and it's here, and he goes and gets it. My ability to do that right now is very limited to my small mind. So, uh,
I think James has quite a lot. He's got a full basement right under his house,
yes, no,
and
no,
then
the basement's on top of the house. He's got a special access that goes right through the attic.
okay, well, you get my point, asshole.
Yeah, he's
And then he's got, what do you say, 5 storage units?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
all media?
no, it's
No,
everything.
he's got
Okay.
hats, he's got shirts, he's got media. I think the majority of what he sells is media, though, right?
So this is what we came up with to store DVDs in.
Uh huh.
It's 24 by 6 by 6. Um, it'll store DVDs or CDs because
Did you make that, or is that a?
yeah, it took me a long time to cut the right trees down and get it all properly together.
God, you're a real asshole this morning, Scott. Aren't you being a little smarty pants? I'm talking about, did you use that handy dandy box bender you got back there and make the damn thing?
No, I paid Granger to send me 25 of them.
Okay.
They ended up being like $1.10 a box, And so the big revelation was because now my idea was to start off with filing cabinets, but they're not very efficient for the space, even though they're very easy to pull the drawers open. And this little metal rack here, it's just a regular wire rack, 4 foot by 18 inches deep or whatever. With these boxes on it, each one of these will hold 48, and each one of those shelves will hold. I think it was 6 or 7 going this way, and then 3 of them I can double stack once I get the shelves ranked exactly right. I figured I can put 3,100 DVDs per shelf
Uh,
for a rack, and that's way more than the filing cabinets, which are only hold a certain amount because. And then I'm going to mark each one of them like this. Put a label on it. This is going to be box one, and then because I took that inspiration from you, Tom. Put box
okay.
one, okay. And then each one of the boxes, I'm going to put a label in the middle that's A and B, a B. So it's either going to be box 1A or box 1B. And that means, so I only have to look through 24 instead of all 48 to find the disc. So at any one time. And then, yeah, so that was my solution. And the same box works for CDs as well because CDs will be easier because I won't put the label in them because you just turn the ends up so you can read them.
Right.
You don't have to take the, you know, and then as you go, because I can batch as many as I want. So let's say on List Easier, box one, I've sold 10 items out of it. So I can batch 10 DVDs and throw them back in that. You know what I mean? And back to that box. Um, Eric, yes, Eric. I taught myself how to weld when I was sleeping the other night and built the shelves.
I
So
got
that
a question for you, Scott. What happens if you have two of the same CDs?
so it'll be quantity. It'll be in the same box because okay, so that could
Okay,
happen.
no, well, no, no. You've got them all. You've got all your CDs in their boxes, and then you go out and buy some more CDs, and then you find another copy of
So like it's
Saturday Night Fever,
like say I might have the same Blu-ray.
right?
Um, so
So, are you
because
going to leave some space in each box in case that happens, or are you going to?
no, I had Tom. That's actually a good question. I hadn't thought about that. Because I don't, bulk sourcing and that kind of stuff. I don't know that you're gonna just think about how many movies have been made. I don't know how many times I'll run into the same one over and over.
Well, I'm just asking. Something to think about. Maybe leave a couple, like if it'll hold 34, only put 32 in there.
That's actually a reasonable question. I'm shocked this morning.
You heard it. You heard it. He actually said something nice.
I thought
That's a
you'd be proud
reasonable
though,
question
because the answer to the question is how are you going to store all those DVDs? What's the answer?
in a box.
Damn right. This is the Tom storage system right here in a box. Yeah, so I've got 20, 24. So just say 24 will hold 24 times 48, okay, we're going to do 46 just for Tom. But then, do you think every box that I should leave because I'm going to find a duplicate in every box?
Lag.
I know. But so the lessons here are whatever you're going to do, plan it. That's what people ask. Why'd you create a whole new store? You've got a store with 4,000 feedback or whatever. It's because I want to build it from the ground up. It's because I want to build it to where I suck at inventory systems, so I need to make it to where. And so the other thing is because this box, because DVDs, you only need a picture of the front and back. You don't need a picture of the disc because the disc is just going to reflect back at you. So
But you do what look at the disc to see what the
I'll just
condition
go over,
is.
the condition thing will say no scratches or light to no
No,
scratches.
I'm talking about you'll actually look at the back of the disc to see if it's scratched or anything
Correct.
physically.
I check every one before I send them out anyway. So
Okay,
if they need to be wiped off, but the man, you made me lose my whole train of thought.
I'm sorry. That's easy.
Yeah, so a photo room will do 48 pictures at a time or 50 pictures at a time. So if I'm batching 24 at a time, that's half a box every single batch. And so that's what I was thinking about too. Is every batch is going to be half of this box. Every you know what I mean? It just kind of lined up that I could do the pictures that because I'm trying to make it where it's very repeatable.
Sad, Kent. Very sad. Well, if you're going to be handling, you got to come up from the get go. You've got to come up with a plan on maintaining all those CDs.
I heard that about you too, Kent. That you solicit you do unsolicited disc pics. Um, yeah, but it's just what kind of worked. And the other thing that I'm sitting here, I was thinking of, I'm like, because I'm gonna be, where's the weakness of this box? It's
Right.
the ends where you hold it, right?
Right.
And so I decided that it might be worth losing a disc to tape the ends in so they're doubled up on the end, so there's a little more strength. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Yeah.
I cut the side flaps off, but I folded the end flaps in, so when I grab it, it's always going to be double. And I also spent the extra money. You could have gone cheaper, like $7 cheaper to get the lighter weight boxes, but I got the 24s, but I went ahead and got the 32s because I want something that's going to last. I don't want the first 10 times I grab it, all of a sudden the box is no good anymore. So that's some of the thinking that went behind, how I'm gonna store these things.
I'm gonna have to say, very good, Scott, because you thought about the ends collapsing because you're pulling them out off the shelf. I'm gonna say I'm impressed.
And
I don't
some
care
of it,
what Todd says about you. You do have some smarts.
Todd's a hater. Uh, but it was just the more you thought about it, once you get to where you go, oh wait a minute, I can store that many DVDs right here or CDs because the weakness with CDs is I got a half filing cabinet over there, the half drawers, and it holds a bunch. But the problem is if I'm looking for one, say if I'm looking for Busty Ruth here, um, I have to pull them all out to find it because they sit flat. Whereas in that box, I can just read the end and store way more way more CDs as well. Um, maybe the CD is going to be CD box one, CD box two. I might have to consult Tom for a naming sequence.
Okay. Good
Box
morning,
one,
Sue.
box two, box A.
You never thought of Todd as a hater? Man, you need to expand your mind, Sue.
She is like our little angel. Don't be messing with her. She'll kick your butt the next time she sees you.
See, Sue can't go there because she's way too kind. She's not evil and demented like the rest of us.
I know she is. She's always, you boys better watch your language. Y'all getting out of hand.
So now the only thing I got to figure out too is how and where to store the paper CDs, the CDs that aren't going to have cases.
Right.
And I think it's a matter of just finding the right size box that's not as tall.
What does I don't know whether you have one. What is it? GameStop. They used to have like lots and lots and lots of the games just in envelopes, and I
Yeah,
can't remember what they used.
the little filing cabinet drawers behind the counter. They pull the drawer out and look and flip through the drawer. It was like
Right.
a little. So I think maybe the filing cabinet, a regular filing cabinet, might be good for those because how many can I put? How many disc only can you put in one filing cabinet drawer? I mean, I've got a 5 drawer over there. You know how many that'll hold? Maybe that's the answer. Is maybe I wasn't far off. Maybe I dedicate 3 drawers over there to disc only. One for CDs, and then one for DVDs, and then one for whichever one I get the most of.
Right.
Because just think about it, that drawer is so long, and that that's 100. That's 100.
Yeah, you can go buy a file cabinet for like $6 at Goodwill. So
100 or 7.5 inches is 100. So can't remember that. If you're out on the street tonight in New Orleans, 7.5 inches will cost you 100.
who is that? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there's Bridget.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Ah,
Holy cow! Look at her little waist.
I know.
She used to be quite a bit bigger in the
Heavier.
waist than that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think she said she's trying to keep it around 1,000 calories a day.
Whatever she's doing is working. Man,
Yeah,
she's lost a lot of weight.
she
Yeah, I went to the
has.
doctor yesterday and she said, "How's everything going?" I'm like, "Other than I'm fat, not bad. I'm fat and happy." She started laughing. She goes, "Well, all your numbers look wonderful, so I don't want to." You're right. You probably can stand to lose a couple pounds, but she said your numbers are great. My A1C went down, and all the numbers went down. So she's like, "But you seem to not be eating terrible." I'm like,
Oh
"Mom,
Lord, I just that's
she
just
would
so
have
funny.
she would have
Stand to
said
lose a
that.
couple of pounds.
Yeah, she wouldn't have said that unless I prompted it. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
how. But
Oh, my doctor would. Well, he
my,
didn't need. He don't need no prop.
she already thinks I'm insane anyway. Her little assistant was in there at the one that gets all asks all the questions and takes your blood pressure and stuff. She's
Right.
like, everything all the same, this and this. Only drink occasionally. I'm like, I only drink occasionally. It's either Tuesday or Friday, no more than three. And she said, still no drugs. I'm like, are we counting no weed as a drug yet? And she's just like, well, technically, yeah. And I said something else. I'm like, I think I'm going to become addicted to nicotine. I think there's some health benefits in nicotine. And the doctor looks at me and she goes, just stick with the weed. Uh,
Well, if you go through Cherokee, you can buy it up there.
Yeah, Sue, prayers going up. Hope your appointment goes good. Are you,
absolutely. So we hope.
Sue, are you getting testing or what's happening today at the oncologist? Boom, boom.
Yeah. So what else? I told him something else too. The one of I love the line from a Morgan Wallen song. She asked me something about. I think she asked me how was things going or whatever. I told her that I'd finally drowned all my demons. Too bad the bastards can swim. And she just looked at me. I don't think they know. They're like, we're glad he only comes in once every 6 months, so we don't have to deal with him, his old ass. Mm. No, so I didn't, James. I didn't say smoking. So if you look at the health benefits of nicotine, um, there are substantial benefits to nicotine. Nicotine is not the demon that you're not addicted to. Nicotine is not causing you to be addicted to cigarettes. It's all the crap that's in the cigarettes that causes the addiction. Do some research, because if that was the case, you wouldn't be able to stop eating tomatoes. Tomatoes, there are certain plants that are high in nicotine. Uh, I think they're called nightshades. Is that what they're called? So nicotine's in plants. Tomatoes contain. Maybe that's why I eat so many potatoes, eggplants, bell peppers. But it's not the nicotine because you know what's his name? Tucker Carlson started a company that makes the nicotine pouches, trying to make them where they don't have many ingredients. Because he's like, I've been on nicotine patches and pouches for 30 some years. Supposedly, I don't know. I'm usually too scared to try that kind of stuff anyway, and you probably won't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I told her, I'm like, how am I supposed to not maintain this weight? Tonight, when I get home, she's got uh, cube steak, mashed potatoes, and sweet peas for dinner. I mean, what am I supposed to do? That's and mashed potatoes, right? That's like crack to a southern man.
Cauliflower, eggplant, potato peel, potato pulp, potatoes, green tomatoes, pureed tomatoes, ripe tomatoes,
You looked
and
it up.
tomatoes. All of those have nicotine in them.
You thought I was crazy, didn't you?
I was just fact checking. I'm not MSNBC. You know, I do some fact checking.
Mm.
100 ng/g, whatever that is. That's eggplant.
The
One
problem is
and
that you do too much reading. The literature and everything is so crazy against nicotine that it's they can't accept the research um, that is not addictive. They it's the chemicals in cigarettes. It's not the freaking nicotine. But there always needs to be a demon. That was the easy demon to point out. Anyway,
yeah, that's
I know, right, JT?
there's something always bad. Remember when eggs were bad for you, and then their eggs were good for you, and
Oh
then
yeah,
eggs were bad for you, and now
and
eggs are good for you.
the eggs turned in the '80s, early '80s. Eggs were wonderful, and then they go, wait a minute, eggs are too good, so let's tell them they're terrible. And then the egg producers, after a couple of years, went, y'all are killing us, and they went back to, well, maybe we were wrong a little bit. Eggs in moderation are okay. I'm like, yeah, right.
See, and being that I live with a data manager, I know how easy it is
To manipulate.
to manipulate.
Yep.
You can leave out one variable and flip it from the good to the bad.
How many times have we been told in our lifetimes that the climate change and everything was on? First, it was global cooling. The what's his name? Vice president idiot for Clinton.
Al
Al
Gore.
Gore, how after he invented the internet, he decided that we were all going to be dead by 2020 from freezing, and then they said, wait, they looked at the data and went, okay, wait a minute, let's hit them with global warming instead. And okay, so a lot of you guys, as old as we are, you know what the biggest psyop on our generation has been for the climate?
What's that?
You have any guesses?
Tree spiking.
Recycling. They think they have convinced the world and convinced all these Americans and these tree huggers that recycling is saving the environment. And if you still look at it, we recycle less than 8% of plastics. Most of the recycling companies just burn that shit off because it is so hard to recycle plastics. Look up recycling in plastic, and even on mine it says don't put excess cardboard in here and everything else on top of the can. It's recycling has been the biggest because they convinced you that you were doing your part to save the environment, and so they completely changed the way you think about it. For God's sakes, when we lived across the street from my mother, she would go through my trash can and you didn't recycle good enough. I'm like, we called her the recycle Nazi. I'm like, have at it, do whatever you want to. I just threw shit in the can.
Well, it's like, global warming. Have you ever looked at the jet streams, or I don't, yeah, the jet streams in the ocean? All this hot water, warm water, is being brought from the equator up to like Greenland, the Arctic. All that warm water goes up there and has been doing so for millions of years. After a while, the shit's going to start melting. And that happens on both sides of the United States.
It's just the planet goes through cycles. I mean, for us to think that we're somehow control. Okay, we're controlling it now. With if you think they're not steering that hurricane, they're trying to turn it into the U.S.
Well,
Look.
give me that number so I can call them and tell them to move that damn thing on off the coast until I get back from my cruise.
Have you seen some of the radar spikes and stuff that's happened to over the last few days?
No.
Mm. Yeah, glass was the way to go, but handling it at the rate that we handle it now with the population size would be tougher. Our recycling doesn't even do glass. It says they don't recycle glass because it might break and cut somebody. I kid you not, they don't recycle glass. It'd be interesting to know about these states that put deposits on bottles, like Michigan and all those states up there. That when you buy um, different drinks, you have to put a deposit. I wonder how much they actually recycle, or if that's just a con as well.
You know, when I was a small child, bottles was an income source. We would walk and collect those damn things and take them to the 7-Eleven and get our 2 cents a bottle, whatever it was, and then turn around and buy an icy or a sweet tart that was that was 3 inches in diameter. The only thing that was on the side of the road was beer cans and paper because all the bottles were picked up.
Tom, are you sure about those jet streams?
Why?
I don't know. I always thought jet streams were in the air and Gulf
Okay, well,
streams
whatever they call
were
it
in the
in
water.
the currents that's moving up the east coast of the United States and goes around to through Greenland and whatnot and comes back down to the UK.
Currents.
Yeah, but there's another name for it.
Gulf Stream.
Gulf Stream. That's what I'm looking for, not the jet stream. Jet stream is the air current coming across the U.S.
Correct.
Thank you, Todd.
Kind
You're
of like
school teachers. You should know those things.
basements are in attics now.
Yeah.
He taught
Okay.
music. What's that got to do with the jet stream and the
He
Gulf?
had to teach other courses too. He had to be a real teacher too. They couldn't afford.
Yeah, right.
His school district was poor. They couldn't afford to have a band director sitting around for.
I can see Todd right now, son. You'd be a lot better at playing that oboe if you tapped into the jet stream.
Yeah. My band director he taught high school and the middle school.
So you got to realize Todd is old. He taught back when schools actually had arts and things in it. That way that they've cut out, the budgets have cut out now because the administrators make too much money.
Russian history.
That's right. He knows stuff.
Did y'all see that yesterday? Or I think it was yesterday, a couple of days ago, where Putin and Trump were going somewhere, and they were loading up in their separate cars, and Putin goes and knocks on the window and rides with Trump and the Beast. Did y'all see that?
Nah.
They had people in outrage. Oh my God, they're doing secret negotiations without nobody around. They're in the same car.
Are they still in Alaska?
Hell, if you're in a foreign country and Trump's running around with the Beast, I'd want to be in the Beast too.
Yeah. James, when the World's Fair was in North Carolina.
Did
Not
it come
North
in?
Carolina.
They went to
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tennessee, right? In '82, I think it was.
Yeah, that was one of the big things. Was one of the milk companies had displays of milk in cartons that didn't have to be refrigerated.
Okay, if you want to go down a severe rabbit hole, look at these World's Fairs and things at the turn of the century, and look into the buildings that they claimed were temporary that they threw up in like a year.
Yeah,
And entire cities, and then look at the baby incubators. and how the orphans and all the orphan trains that we had back then, and the number of asylums. It's insane the number of asylums in the 1900s, starting in the starting in the late 18th century, which is as the country was being formed. There was over 100 mental asylums in this country in the late 1700s. Mental asylum, because if you God, they'd have had me in, they'd have buried me in one. Because if you had a difference of opinion, they put you as crazy and threw you in one of them things. Where do you think all the kids went?
I was looking at what was the World's Fair? That's 1984.
Oh my God, Julie,
82.
Julie, I don't have to Google Millersville. I actually ran that Taco Bell for 7 or 8 months.
Which one?
The one in Millersville, Georgia. Um, I was a I was a district manager with Taco Bell, and I had that whole area. And then I stepped down as district manager. We were trying to sell our house because I was leaving the company, and so I ended up taking that store for maybe it wasn't that long. Maybe it was 4 months or 5 months. But man, that was a strange place.
You were a Taco Bell manager too?
Yeah, I ran what nine a district of 9 stores that had Pizza Huts in them too,
Uh,
and TCBYs in them across Macon, Georgia, Millersville, Vidalia, Dublin.
Dang, you used to do some. That's the reason you like getting in the car and driving all over the country, uh, sourcing because you did a lot of traveling back in your younger days. Younger days.
That's why I keep hitting Tom with the jabs right there because he gets his in. And y'all don't see these things.
Um, of all the your NDAs are probably have expired by now. Uh,
So who knows what they were made out of, lag? So Taco Bell was the easiest restaurant to run because they call it a rethermalizer. Basically, it's a water boiler. It keeps water at 190 degrees. The meat comes in bags. You just put they put the meat goes in the hot water and heats up in the plastic bag. It's same thing with the steak, the chicken. The, who knows? It comes in. You just pour it. You just cut it and pour it out of the bag. Who knows what it is? Yeah, I never
um,
went. So that was the other side of town, over by the university. I never went through all that craziness. The people in Millersville were weird and strange. I had to drive 30 minutes over there or 40 minutes over there, so I just got over there and left. Beans come in a bag. All they do is add water to them and let them sit for 30 minutes. They reconstitute. Everything with Taco Bell is to make it easy as possible. It's everything comes in a bag. Let it come shredded. All that craziness. You do have to cut up the. I think I had to cut up the salad, but not much.
of all the franchises or companies that you work for, which brand do you which brand did you like the best?
The one that had the best food was Wendy's. Taco Bell was the easiest by far because everything was so pre-made.
Right.
You had to fry the taco shells because the salad shells and the cinnamon twist. I think it was about it back then.
My mom used to make this thing every once in a while.
Hey Craig,
She she'd take the flat taco shells and she would fry them for just a minute, and then she'd put chili beans on top of it, and then she'd put lettuce and tomato and another shell and more chili beans and lettuce and tomato and onions on it. Those things were good. I love my mama. Um,
Craig, this is what I get from my brother when he came back to Tuscaloosa a week ago. I'm like, kiss my ass. He sends me he sends me pictures of them eating every time they go to Taco Casa. He sends me a picture of. I'm like, appreciate that asshole.
No, is he the one that lives in the RV
Yeah, they're on
down
their
by the
way.
river?
No, they ain't a river. They're down. They're on their way to. They're on their way to Key West right now.
Uh, have y'all seen all the baby AIs where they've taken clips of movies and then all the characters are babies? The one for down by the river. Um, those are that one is so cute. We
Yeah. So if those of you are not from Alabama, and I think there's a couple in Birmingham, but Taco Casa is a local Tuscaloosa only for the most part. Legend for man, it's incredible. Uh, for fast food for Mexican fast Mexican, it is. I can't tell you how much we ate. Every time I go back there, I generally eat. I generally eat lunch or something there. Just because.
Doug,
thank you, Doug. I'll put $5 in a slot machine, and if I win big on it, I'll send you a little piece of it. Um,
did you see Nashville Flippers wrestling video?
No.
Let's see. eBay fees. No, eBay sale. eBay fees. Here's my eBay sale. Oh, there's eBay fees.
that's sort of in poor taste, even though wrestling's fake.
So we did get a Del Taco here. It's on the other side of town. I haven't made it to it yet, but I've had Del Taco in my travels.
There was a Mexican place down in Rock Hill, and it was run by three
Mexican.
Mexican guys, and it always had a buffet, and that was the best Mexican food.
Yeah, when that's the way around here. I don't eat Mexican unless they got to be in the kitchen somewhere because
The food is good, Um,
it's like if I go to a pizza place, I don't want to see a Japanese guy. I want to see that big Italian with a big old belly who's been making pizza his whole life. That's who we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
well, most of them, nowadays is that the dough comes prepackaged and they take it out in the morning and so it'll rise. It'll um, kind of warm up and rise, and then they run it through a smasher that makes it out to the size pizza shell. They just dump stuff on top of it and then throw it in a daggum oven at this end, and at this end it comes out and it's ready to go.
Yeah, I love watching Dave Portnoy. He carries.
Which I don't really like pizza.
Man, shut your mouth. I do not really like pizza.
I don't like the red sauce. I I get stuff like chicken pizza that's more like a hors d'oeuvre than it is a pizza because it's on a flat shell, and I like the um, BLT pizza too, which is like a salad on a cracker.
These people are so. How can he be this stupid? So one of the estate sales has got some toner for sale,
Uh huh.
so I had to filter it by Samsung to get the right pricing. It says genuine Samsung toner. They've got a picture of it, an HP toner cartridge. How can it be genuine Samsung when it's made by HP?
They used AI.
And it's the same guy, same person they have 3 listings for the same one, all different prices. Not, I mean, so you've got the wrong picture. The wrong picture. I mean, even though that is the right item, it is the right number for the ink. It can't be genuine Samsung if it's made by HP. Okay, and now you've got 3 listings for the same price, for different prices. You can only have one of those.
Yeah, not me either. Give me
Oh
the
no,
thick,
he's got 4 listings. He's actually got one that's got the right one in it. The fourth one down.
give me the thick crust pizza with the cheese ring on the crust.
Nah, I don't like all that bread.
Pour on that marinara sauce.
Why is everything in Germany?
But they have Carnival Cruise Line has a pizza place on board, and Roberta loves their 4 cheese pizza.
Doug.
They're showing everything. Why is the only ones in this are from Germany?
Todd, are you going to that auction that
What
you were talking
auction?
about day before yesterday with the tractor
Uh,
parts?
I forgot all about that one. That's not till the 12th.
Oh, okay.
There were some good looking tools in there, but tools go high around here.
See
Like
this?
when I was a kid, we
He
had a Godfather's in Rock Hill, and my
he wanted.
buddies and I, we would go in and we'd get a extra large Godfather special, which was like 5 pounds of stuff, and we would split it. And the girls we were with, they would get like cheese or pepperoni or a salad.
See, this is what's wrong with eBay. This
What?
company called Toner in a Box. They have checked as the Samsung is a manufacturer of these generic cartridges.
Thanks,
They have
Doug.
136,000 feedback. They know these are not Samsung, but yet they've put them as Samsung and are misrepresented. They've sold 5,100 of these things that are not Samsung, even though they're the generic. Why do eBay customers not trust eBay sellers? Like, every listing is wrong. I bet half the listings have something wrong that I look up. And these people are getting over on every other person trying to sell this because they're misrepresenting their shit, and their name is Toner in a Box. You think if that's all they sell in their store is toner, that they would know the difference between generic and OEM. It is so frustrating when you sort by OEM, and you still got these bastards who do that. Man, they don't want to make me the CEO. Man, I'd spend every day just kicking people off the platform.
Doug, why's your uncle moving to Boise? Because it's warmer? Wait a minute, Clifton. That's where you live at, isn't it, Todd?
Yeah,
Do you know Doug's uncle?
there's several Cliftons.
Start your own what, Kent?
There's several Clifton, Texases.
Uncles.
No,
You said there was only like 250 people in the whole town. What the hell?
Oh, is it? It's cold as hell up there, though, isn't it? But then again,
It's hot as hell where he's at. So
I didn't realize that Texas got so much daggum ice during the winter.
they don't unless you manufacture it.
Okay. Somebody's pushing that button.
Isn't that right, Todd? That's only happened one time.
yep.
Yeah, but that was enough to shut down just about the whole state. And that when the wind generators were freezing up.
Mm,
I believe somebody did that on purpose.
yep. That was That was right before COVID, so they found something new to terrorize us with instead of storms.
So Todd, you going to the girls tonight or this afternoon?
This morning, what are you talking about?
See the ladies.
10
He ain't, wait-
a.m., baby.
he ain't waiting till this afternoon. He's
I
got to
put
get.
my high karate on.
He's running out of stuff to sell. He said so. He's got to go find some more stuff.
That's right.
Hey, bring Gwen in here. Let's see if that's the truth.
Shh, shh. Man, a lot of times I'm glad I wear my headphones.
Oh God, yeah, because she'd come in there and Todd would say Todd was talking about going out and having to source some more stuff, but everybody thinks he's got enough. And Gwen would be going, "See, I told you you had enough stuff. You just need to get it listed." But you said you're running out of your good selling stuff, aren't you? Didn't you?
Yeah, it's so weird how my higher dollar items sell faster than my lower dollar items. They just do. I don't know why. On purpose.
On purpose.
Did y'all screen just change?
I don't know. I'm looking at it. Something else. I ain't
Oh,
looking at you.
okay.
Screen change.
Because
I'm looking at
if
these.
I, because when you do Scott, you know, when you do studio mode, it gives you two screens so you can set up your transition. I didn't know whether y'all saw that too, or whether I was the only one that saw it.
No, you're the only one transitioning.
Smart ass. You know what? I'm
That's why.
gonna.
You,
I honestly going to miss this abuse while I'm gone.
are you really going on a cruise, or is this a train? You got some transition appointments. You
No,
just want.
I'm going on a cruise.
He'll be the one out in the dance floor going,
There is
YMCA
the golden chicken.
pineapple.
There's a
Why
golden chicken, a dancing drum, and the buffaloes calling my name.
pineapple recon?
So no, that's against the rules. You'll get put off the boat, Kent. You got to pay attention. Stay on top of this stuff now. And besides, no, 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 no.
Pineapple cruise. We're going to stay.
Cobra Cruise Lines. You know what, Kent? COVID is so 1990. Just the regular flu's doing people in now, and bronchitis.
Well, it always has.
Um, so you got a lot to ship today, Scott?
I don't know. Ain't legit. On this one, I got. Come on. I got 13 on that one. I got one on that one, and I got three on that one. So 17. Oh, and I didn't look at Amazon. I think I got one on Amazon.
That we're
Oh,
coming to you.
and one on Macari. So I got one a little bit. I got stuff a little bit everywhere today.
Boom.
My doctor said it was okay not to take them, so I'm not taking them. Because last time I went in for my physical, and he said, "Okay, you need this shot, this shot, this shot, this shot." I said, "I'll take this flu shot, and that's it."
I gotta say,
What was it for a $3,000 photocopier? We call those copy machines now, but back in the day they were called photocopiers.
Yeah, they actually. I bought a HP color laser printer or copier thing at the auction last week because it had ink. Somebody bought all that ink yesterday. I paid 60 for it. Somebody gave me 300 for the ink, and I left the printer at the auction on my tables for this week for next week. That bitch was heavy. If it wasn't so heavy, it's worth $350 on eBay. But man, I bet it weighs 50 pounds.
Hmm.
There's the link, Jabus. Haul your ass in here right now because you said Tom wouldn't allow me on the show. Pout. There it is.
The
Yeah.
link, the link's been up there all morning.
Everybody called copy machines Xerox machines because Xerox was the first one that came out with them.
And then Xerox was going to lose their protection, so they made a push. The same fight that Velcro is making right now.
You know,
I bet half the country doesn't even know what hook and loop is. You put that shit in the title, and they're like, "What the?"
we'll try it again. I'm waiting on you to show up because I got to soon go. Hit it. Come on, lag. Come on, Jabus.
They're chicken shits.
Look at this. Does this look like some suave, articulate, handsome actor? No, this is just a big old fat guy from South Carolina. Anybody can do this. Um, and that's like onesies. Onesies a brand is a copyrighted brand, patented brand. Oh. Dude,
I bet he speaks with a weird accent.
He says it's offline. I've thought he was offline for a long time.
Weird accent. Hey!
God talks like I do.
oh, you got a
Oh,
good voice. You got a radio voice, JT.
God
always.
talks like I do.
I thought God talked like Morgan Freeman.
He's got JT's accent, but he's got the voice of Morgan Freeman.
Well, that's close.
Well, see, Todd, JT can do it. He can hang out with you next week.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome to come in here on my show. I don't care as long as you don't shake your privates at me.
Let's get lag in here.
Yeah, right. You
Oh,
can't. If you actually show your face, you lose troll status.
yeah,
Hey,
that
Jabez,
damn Sally show when the guy
your hair is
exposed
almost as
himself.
white as my beard.
Good point.
Oh Lord. Well, what's up with you down in the great state of South Carolina? State of South Carolina.
Not a thing.
Robots don't have faces.
Not a thing.
Yeah, they do. They can pick it. They can take it off and change it anytime they want to.
Hey, lag. Robots might not have faces, but assholes do. So there you go.
Lag catches.
Oh shit.
Lag catches it all the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hey, JT, turn off your computer or whatever. It echoes back. Or hit the mute on it. Whatever. It echoes back.
Are you on your phone?
TV.
Oh God, can't.
What is brown starfish?
Any better?
Oh,
That's
perfect. You don't want to know what that is, Tom.
good. Okay.
Kent has an obsession with the brown eye.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
Lag wants you to say something sexy, JT.
Say something sexy. Lag, really?
Lag, that's disgusting. JT does not feel comfortable being the reason you're touching yourself this afternoon.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. uh, I honestly did not know what that was until I figured it out from Scottrick. Uh, anyway, so what's going on? You got a lot going out today, JT?
Uh, I
Nah,
think he's I think he's behind a little. His speed is behind a little.
and I don't even know how much.
Well, that must be nice when you don't worry about such things.
Yeah, I'm about 10 seconds behind you guys.
I love you love a deep voice lag. You're sad, son. You are sad, sad, sad little man.
I lost my place in Lag's world.
Crossroad and horizontal top shelf background. Sold some more Jimmy Swaggart.
You saw some more Jimmy Swaggart.
Yeah, I saw the CD yesterday. I saw the DVD today.
Just no lighting.
God love him. He's better.
Made it look like I have a halo.
Oh,
Jimmy Swaggart, the Thank You Dad 2015 birthday special.
Does he still have a church down in, was it New Orleans?
I don't know.
mhm.
All that Yankee, see, all that Yankee
Didn't he die
Carpetbaggers.
recently?
I don't know. Jimmy Swaggart.
I don't know. We'll find out. I thought he was dead. Yeah, he died July 1st. As a matter of fact, you're right.
Maybe it was Jerry Falwell. I can't remember it.
No, he died July 1st, 2025.
Jerry Falwell died a long time ago. And now we have a whole bunch of new TV
Okay,
evangelists.
maybe I can join you next week.
Nice.
We have a church here that swears screaming PTL.
It'd be better if Jake saved you.
JT, you need to go ahead and log in now so your internet catches up with him next week.
Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to go see about getting.
Yeah,
I
me
think that's
too.
my slow server. I'm a long way from the router.
Yeah, I got to go torment the Lutherans. So
Yeah. Why don't eBay sellers ever get lonely? Because they always one watcher on it.
Lutheran Jezebel.
You're sad, lag. Okay, guys, I got to go. I got to see about getting some ready to leave out in the morning. Y'all have a great day, a great week, and thank you, JT, for coming in and
Right with
hanging
the
out with
pineapples,
us.
Tom.
Tom,
Do I?
don't work your brown starfish too hard next week.
Okay. All right. Y'all are sad. Sad, sad
Good
little
luck with
people.
the pineapples.
So y'all have a
Thumbs
great
up on the way
day.
out, bitches.
I'm just going to end this thing. Y'all have a great day.